Hey, happy morning. Good morning. Happy Monday. I'm Shay Wilson, thinking big, living bigger, and loving the biggest. Come on with it. Jump on, jump on. Happy Monday. Hope you had a great weekend. Come on, let me get my social media people on real quick. Yeah, let's see. Let's get it all. Yes. We are in it to win it. Happy Monday. Let's rock this thing. Today we're talking about a topic that I love to talk about. And it is who are you? And because of the energy of rebirth, of changing time to the energy to time, the energy supports you stepping into the new you. The energy supports you shedding the old skin and all the old habits. The energy is supporting you with all the things that you desire to do and be. The energy is supporting you right now. And I know you feel it. I know you've been feeling, it's time for me to change eating. I know you've been feeling it's time for me to do better with my diet. I know you've been feeling it's time for me to make a change on the job for one way or the other. Maybe that's improving some skills or changing the job career. I know you've been feeling it's time to do better in my relationships, whether that's your intimate relationships or your familiar relationships or your friendships. It's time to have more fun with this. It's time to be more loving to myself and to others. So come on now. I know you've been feeling it. It's time for the rebirth. It's time. And so if you didn't know and you're like questioning what's going on, that I'm saying right now, I'm confirming that the energy is supporting you stepping into the new you. The energy is supporting you stepping into the new you. And y'all hardly hear me talk about energy like this, but it is the real deal. And we're going to talk with this. So first, we always start off with what you are grateful for, thankful for, and appreciative of. I am appreciative of a quiet weekend that allowed me to get a lot of reading done. As y'all said, I showed one of my books that I'm reading. That's just one of them, Trust and Believe. The energy is it. I appreciate falling and appreciating myself, the things that I do, my discipline, my heart for people, my heart for God. The way I move and how I'm growing up in areas, in realizing the things that I used to think in certain areas needed to change and have changed. I love that. It's like it just giving me confirmation that I'm on the right track. I appreciate feeling good in my body, even though my allergies are sort of kind of, the mold is up. So my allergies, and yet I know that my body is strong and healthy and it's moving through it, and I will have relief pretty soon. So it's those things that it's just exciting that I'm abundant and that my heart is good and that family's doing well and those type of things. So you just expecting the best, knowing that the best is happening, knowing that the universe is always working for me, that God, the divine spirit, is always moving with me. So good morning. Those things, I'm appreciative of all those things. It's amazing to me. So let's rock it. If you're out there, say good morning. Please like, share, comment on this so that I can see if I'm moving in the right track, if I'm giving you things that you can just love on. Just let me know. Okay, let's rock it. So the first thing, we're talking about, it's time for a rebirth and who are you? So some of us need to assess again who we are, how we want to move in this world. And it doesn't matter what age you are. I know we like to think that we're too old to change or we're too young, we're doing things, we got time. But it's really a constant evolution of ourselves. And I think that is one of the things that gets us, that we're always called, and we know we're called because we have that inner being, inner thing that just our intuition talks to us. The Holy Spirit talks to us all the time about what needs to change. The issue is consciously we grasp it like we know knowledge. We can read books and we do things that we know. Now, good morning, Yolanda. Good morning. We can read books and we know this, but our subconscious needs more of of the feeling tone as far as moving into the newness. And that's the hard part, visualizing and feeling ourselves as already having it. The reality of it is we already have the power within us to do this stuff. So the first thing is, who are we? What habits are your good habits? What habits need to improve? What are you committed to? Listen, I tell you, got to know this stuff, and not know it because it's in shame, blame, and guilt. It's like when you are on a spiritual journey, you begin to understand yourself a lot better, and not in a way that shame, blame, and guilt you. I'm gonna say this a million times. The God of our understanding, the universe, source, the divine spirit, whatever you call the God that of your understanding, does not shame, blame, and guilt us. What it will do, it will show us so that we can evolve and move in a better way, so we can learn how to love and enjoy who we really are. And that out pictures. Understand that. Never, if you're in a situation and you moving in a way where I'm going to do it because I don't want to feel guilty, then don't do it. Let's pause. If you're feeling guilty or you shaming somebody else, stop yourself. And then we move from there, because that is not how love moves. Love doesn't guilt, shame, or blame. Love allows people to be free. I had to learn that the hard way. Understand, I ain't saying that because I got it all the way down. I got it down now pretty much, but before I did not. Okay, so that is a thing that I'm understanding, because a lot of times we're raised in that and we think that's how it's supposed to go. That is love. No, it's really not. And so we're gonna work with that anyway. So what needs to change because of your desires? Not just change because you know it's the right thing to do, but you're changing because you're becoming who you want to be. In order to become who you want to be, and you've never done it before, habits must change, and therein is the rebirth. Understand? Hear that word right now. The energy for your rebirth is right now. We constantly are shedding skin. Some of us like to try to keep that skin on. Listen, the skin too tight. The skin too tight. You hear me? Because you needed to release it a long time ago. Let's see what Yolanda said. You need to make a commitment to yourself. Feelings can bend this way, that. Absolutely. We're always changing, and that's what catches us up a lot of times. We're praying and asking the God of understanding for more, and yet we're not trying to become more. We just think it's going to just drop down. And those habits, like I tell my clients, and we walk with this, your goal weight is, say, 200 pounds if you're a man, this particular, but you keep moving as a 270, 280 man. It's the same thing. And he listened to me. I was like, yes. I said, so you're in your mind, you're still this person. And so your habits support that person, but your habits need to support the 200-pound person, because you're no longer the 270, 80-pound person. I know what you see on the scale, but we're talking about before. We talk about now. You are no longer that. And so we must move in this place. So many times we're trying to be something new, still thinking that we're the old person. We're trying to be something new, but we're still moving as the old person. You hear what I'm saying? So the subconscious mind is a lot of habits. So in order to change those habits, you must start. You have to change habits in order to impress the subconscious mind. Understand what I'm saying this morning? The rebirth is that we're constantly called to be more. As soon as we say a prayer, you're asking not just for the universe to just drop stuff down to you, because a lot of us not ready for it. Is to start learning, moving, growing, studying, becoming, behaving in a manner that's who you're trying to be. And that is the work. So the rebirth is like that. So we start. So I don't care what you used to do. I don't care who you used to be. Right now, right here, who do you want to be and how you want to move, and decide it and move. You are being supported right now in this thing. Right now. If this is what you want to do, it's time. Make a commitment to yourself. This is how I'm going to move. All right. So here's the thing. You had a power. Remember Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz? She had the power the whole time. That's really how we are. We thinking that it's all out here, and all these things are against us, and all, age, and I've always been this, or I've never had luck in relationships and all that. The whole thing is because we keep looking at the wrong things. We keep looking at things outside of us, not understanding that we have the power within us the entire time, but we must desire to do the work. We must not be afraid of the work. We must not shame, blame, and guilt ourselves in the situation. We must stop arguing for our limitations every single time. And this is what arguing for your limitations are. I say, hey, you keep talking about this promotion on the job. I think you'll do amazing. You've been telling me this for like months. Let's go get it. Well, no, it's not I don't know, so-and-so, my kids need this. All of a sudden you start talking about all the things to keep you from moving into the way you want to be. That is arguing for your limitations. Or somebody says, I know I got to start eating right. I know I got to start doing this. I need to start going to the gym, but I need to wait until this, and this, or listen, that is arguing for your limitations. Immediately you take your enthusiasm and just smash it by all the things that you think are going to stop you. And those things will never change until you decide that your health, your career, your promotion is more important. Once we take a step, the universe takes the other steps. Once you say, this is what I want, and your behavior starts supporting it, it'll start taking on the rest. This is the thing. We have the power the entire time. We have the power. What we do, though, we look at the giants and we think it can't be done. And yet people are doing it every single day, just deciding and believing it so much that it is given to them. Understand what I'm saying? Given to them because they believe in it. They believe that they can get their health back in order. They believe that they can have the career, the businesses that they desire. They believe in it and they keep moving. They keep not changing the vision, but changing the strategy. Some of us don't even have a vision, and therein is another issue. We don't have clarity on exactly what we want. Simply, we want to just feel better a lot of times. And okay, so what does that look like? What does feeling better look like? And then practicing already having it. That is a heavy duty concept. Practicing already having the abundance that you desire. Practicing already having the health that you desire in your mind first. You must be it in your mind first and then move out. And these are the things listen, I'm with you. I'm with you with this. I'm working on stuff too. Work in your mind first. This day, listen, you're going to go out. You're going to understand the magic is going to happen today because you're going to sit down and say, what do I really want? I don't care what age you are. I do not care. Don't say, oh, I'm too old for that. If you're too old for that, then you are because you just told yourself. Again, self-limiting beliefs will come up under anything. Remember, all things are possible for those who believe things are possible. Those who are committed to the impossible always make things possible. Everything we see was once in imagination. Understand that right there. Everything we see was once in someone's imagination. They just believed in it and kept going with it. Understand it, especially my spiritual people, especially my folks that love to talk about church. If you're going to talk about church to me, I want to see you walk it out, not just talking about it. Are you kind? Are you believing in the impossible? Are you believing that when you see something that you can speak and hold a space and walk in this thing eventually? That's what I'm talking about. I need somebody on fire for real. Not just talking about it. I think talking about it is great, but we walking this thing out. I mean, really struggling to move through everyday changing habits that you know that can be changed. Every day allowing spirit to move through you. Every day being kinder, being more stronger, and I mean strong, not in verbal and this. I mean strong in your faith. Stronger in your faith looks like to me you having more joy in life. You're not so pressed by what's going on because you know. You're staying poised. You're prepared mentally, physically, and spiritually. You're moving and doing new things, and you're excited about those new things. You are a living example of inspiration, not because you always say in church, but because you live it. You having fun. You enjoying life. You moving and shaking. And listen, I don't think everybody needs to be at church like that. It's not for everybody like that. I think a lot of work is outside of that. I love my church people, though. I think that we need that. We need the fellowship. We need all of that. But listen, I need you to walk that thing outside of it too. I think you to keep going for your dreams and goals. I need you to know you can do this stuff. I need you to get your health together. Come on, now. We need you, all of your gifts. We need all of us doing all of our gifts. Understand? Once we feel good, we look good, we play good, we get paid good. That's I love Coach Prime with that right there because that is a straight killer. but part of it is keeping up with our expansion. We have asked for certain things to pray in our prayer life, in our journals, and yet we don't believe that we can have them. And I'm saying you have the power within us right now. And when every time I think about Dorothy and the Wizard of Oz, I'm like, okay, God, let me find my power source, because you said I already have it. It's already within me. So what do I need to, what skin do I need to shed? All these old beliefs that I have, all these people, all these things, not the people around me, but we grow up and people give certain definitions to us. And we just hold on to them. That's it. I've always been like that. Well, you can change it if it's not in alignment with your desires. And here's another thing. They say, what I've been reading is that our desires, and we've been told our desires are wrong, or bad, or evil. If they're not life affirming, if it's not, if it's something that will hurt someone else, you're right. But if it's something that's a desire and you think, well, oh, you're being too greedy, that's not it. They say that God speaks through our desires and our imagination. And just because you haven't seen it before does not mean it cannot be done by you. Understand it. We're seeing people every single day doing this. They just believe what they have and they just keep working at it. They just keep working at it. They just keep working at it. And when they have a struggle, they ask the spirit, the universe for help, and they stay focused on their goal. And they stay focused on their goal. We see it every day. We see it every day. Somebody like, how in the world? People complain and talk about you initially, and then when you do it, they're like, oh my God, I knew you could do it the whole time. And here's the reality. People are just going to be people. We don't have to be ugly with them. The reality is we just have to believe in ourselves. We just have to believe in what was deposited in us, uniquely deposited within us. Again, we're talking about a rebirth. The energies right now are supporting your rebirth. What you desire to do is the time right now. All right. This is November 13th. Yep. November. Okay. So here we go. Let me give you something. And we talk about putting on new clothes and old wineskin. We talking about, so we're going to put new people, new us in new us, and which means you're going to start new habits today, whatever. If it may be one habit today to start a new habit right now, whether it's in your eating, your health and fitness, your working out, whether it's in your love relationships, whether it's that family, what new thing can you do? Maybe that's being patient. Maybe that's praying for. I have my sister friend telling me she's starting to ask her family members every week for what they want her to pray for. I said, come on now, listen, that's what I'm talking about. What do you want me to pray for you for? I love that right there. What do you need me to pray for you for? I can hold a space with you for that career and advancement, not being afraid, making sure you're not moving out of fear. Let me tell you something. Fear is a powerful thing. It will have you rationalizing staying in misery because we're afraid to move. We don't want to use our faith. Fear will have you talking all kinds of saying stuff. Just listen to what you'll say when you think it's just it's a legit answer, but it's really you are afraid to move. You are afraid to advance. You are afraid to succeed. Imposter syndrome is real. Okay. All right. Come on with it. In your finances, if you need to do something different, understand that the universe will support you. Every time we take a step, the universe will support us in that step. So self-limiting beliefs, listen to your intuition, and how you feel. Stop talking. We gotta pay attention to how we talk against ourselves and start visualizing a little bit more of what we desire. You know, they talk about daydreaming. We need to daydream a little bit more about how it feels, what it looks like in our life, that we would add this one thing. All of us have pretty good lives, but we know we could do more. The thief of our biggest goals and dreams is comfort. We're very comfortable. Why would I upset the apple cart? Because you can do more. I told God, I said, listen, I'm ready. I mean, I want to exhaust my potential here. I want to exhaust my potential on this plane. So what do I have to do? And I'm not scared anymore. I know I've been through some things, and you have brought me through those things. I know that I can do it. I know that you're here. I know that I can do this. I believe in myself enough now. So okay. So I'm going to allow you to move through me and do the work that needs to be done so we can get it. Listen, I'm like, I don't know what I've been doing, afraid. afraid, not believing in myself, not believing in myself in a lot of ways, confident in some things, not confident in the areas that I needed to be confident in so I can continue the movement. You okay? Yeah. Anybody can relate to me, Tyler, holler at me. I hope I'm not the only one. Sometimes this thing, you have to talk yourself through it. And most definitely that's what was happening. And then expect magic. So today, I'm gonna close it out right here. Expect magic. Expect magic to happen in your life today and in this week. Expect magic, because you are now going to step in the new you. You born again. We're born again a million times over, really. Once we're born again, we're born again, and we're born again. As soon as we get it, they're going to the next level, and the next level of consciousness, the next level of consciousness, the next level. And so you do need support around you to do that. It's very difficult to be born again because you are vulnerable. The skin is new and it's not calloused over like some of we calloused over. So so be gentle with yourself this week. Be gentle with others this week. And just expect miracles and magic for you. All right, let me stop right there. I'm over about 7 minutes. I apologize, but hey, it's time for the rebirth. And you ready? You ready? Step into it. If you need support, guidance on it, hit me up in my inbox. We can do that. But please like, comment, share. Let me know if this helped in any form or fashion. Let's get this week started right. All right, I'm Shay Wilson, thinking big, living bigger, and loving the biggest. Bye, guys.